Yeah. Yeah. That nigga be crystal, babe. Yeah. Hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at T's hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
Not gonna jump me. I don't care.
You always get jumped.
I'm
Like, you are like,
no, cause Tron not here,
okay.
and I feel like Tron be sneaking me. He be sneak jumping me. That's not happening this week. We getting to the business, okay?
You gonna fight back?
I don't know. Like, is it fighting back? If you're not gonna speak now. All that shit you was talking before the show.
Oh, I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know.
I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know.
I thought this was the inside conversation.
I gotta get
this
her
is the
quick because she make
insider,
videos
so-
and shit. So you know she be ready to go on her minute long rant. She got 90 seconds now.
That's
Can
it.
you-
That's all. Whatever you need to say, get it out in 90 seconds.
Whatever you can say, get it out in 90 seconds.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Child, please.
Had a long week. I'm gonna tell y'all what's up, but I feel like we should show some respect to the young man that just passed. PnB Rock. And, you know, it's interesting, like I always say, I just listen to Jay-Z, I listen to Drake, I listen to Lil Baby now.
Oh, you put Lil Baby's on your list?
He's in my Drake list. He's in my Hove list.
What?
Bro, I don't even know what that nigga's saying. I be like, I know that's right.
Really?
I know. I be like this in the car. I don't know none of that shit, but I like every song.
Damn, I'm really an old bitch now. The only song I have of his is the one with Kirk Franklin.
Like,
That's it.
There's a little. He did one with Kirk Franklin
For the Space Jam movie soundtrack.
What's it? What's the name of it?
God knows, I think. Something. But I like that song. That shit fire. It sound like it's like a chorus
You
in the
don't like
background.
the one he did during the riots?
What it sound like?
Ain't you from the South? You supposed to be.
I'm from Florida, not Georgia. What you talking about? I'm not
That's
from
the
Atlanta.
Southest. Oh,
That
you
is
from
the South.
Fort Lauderdale is not Miami. Okay, I mean it's not
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah, we
okay?
here now. Florida is not Miami.
Child.
Yeah.
You from Florida?
I'm from Florida. Not
Is that
Georgia.
really like a real place? Like, is Florida Man like a real person, or is it just like a collective of crazy motherfuckers? Do you know what Florida
What?
Man is?
No.
So every time like there's something on social media about some crazy shit that going in Florida, like the head title is like Florida Man killed everybody with a pack of ramen
Florida man
noodles.
eats face.
Like it
eats
be some
somebody's
wild
face.
shit. Like, is that like a thing down there, or is this just us up
Do
here that
y'all
we just
think
look
y'all
at it
crazy,
crazy?
or are y'all crazy crazy?
I think every city has their level of crazy.
Of Florida.
Every
level of Florida is
state
wild.
and city has their level of crazy.
So you don't think the Florida is a thing? Like the Florida is the bar of crazy.
I'm from Florida, so I don't know.
We're gonna see how crazy
No.
you are this episode. Welcome.
This motherfucker.
Let's welcome
Sick.
honey. At __ honey.
It's just one underscore. Just underscore
Who you running from?
HUNNII. Just
Who
one
you running
underscore.
from?
It ain't all of those.
Who you running from?
The I couldn't just use honey because it was taken already. So I had to run one time.
How you say your name on Instagram?
Just honey.
I mean, how you spell it?
Oh, underscore HUNNII.
HUNNII. Quicker letter.
Yeah, HU cricket letter.
Humpback,
N.
Got a
Humpback.
baddie in the house. What's up, y'all? She got bad. I want to know if she have a baddie mentality, because a lot of times women be really smart, but really be good looking, but they don't really be that.
What does that mean?
I'm telling you, what?
I ain't trying to insult you, because I seen a lot of your videos. You're pretty intelligent.
Okay, say what you're trying to say.
A lot of times people be focused on their looks and don't be really like,
So is that a question, or is it you just?
Do you agree?
Sometimes, yeah.
All right, so
yeah.
finish my sentence for me.
What's the sentence?
You just said you agree, so you have to finish the sentence.
You
Niggas.
you asking me that sometimes
Y'all be
some
dumb,
women
not
be,
honey,
But
honey,
how they
women,
looking,
don't
they
let him
dumb.
do this.
Be
Don't let
good
him do
looking
this.
and don't be like
Yeah, some women be looking good, but there's a damn bird box. That's
and don't
it.
have no
I love that.
personality.
Yeah, and don't
All right,
have
give
no
me a reel real
personality.
quick.
A what?
A reel, Instagram reel.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Like,
Son,
I
don't-
honestly really don't understand.
He's not saying anything.
Yeah,
don't
like, what
let
you
him do
talking
this
about?
to you.
I be scared to say shit now. I'm so PC, bro. I'll be just like, I just be peeking out. And be
He's
like, yo,
going
women
through
are.
something.
And
He's
then
going
just
through a
duck back off.
transition.
Oh,
Don't pay me no mind.
say less.
Don't pay me no mind. All right. Yeah. So PnB Rock lost his life this week in a restaurant out in LA.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Right, and they saying it was like South Central.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know
It was the South Central one.
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Because it's more than one.
They had the video, of course. Somebody's recording. This young man passed away, and of course they posted it.
I didn't see that. You
And
saw
it's like,
I didn't see that.
you know, the internet immediately gets to their conspiracy theories, pointing fingers. You know, he was with his girlfriend of a long time. They were all in her comments. She posted a video of them, a picture of them of chicken and waffles, basically putting out her location. And the next thing you know, people show up and basically tried to rob him, and it didn't go well. They shot him. I want to know, why do y'all think it was her fault this happened?
Well, my question, I don't know if they answered this yet, but did he put up a fight or something? Or
I don't know. Yeah,
Oh,
we don't know
nobody
the
don't know
story
that
yet.
still.
We don't know that. But do you think it's her fault they knew where he was?
I mean, I don't know, because I heard a story about he posted that he was at Chicken and Waffles too. So
Mm-hmm. But is it South Central not South Central?
I've never been to South Central, so I don't know. Is that a bad place?
It goes back to your conversation or the point that you were making, like every place has like bad and good and bad. But I think that LA right now is a very tumultuous place, and robberies are heightened, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on in LA, like as crime is involved. So what some people's argument is that somebody attempted to rob him the week before. So why would you a week afterwards, not be a little bit more cautious on social media? That is an argument to be made. I don't buy it, because you're in a restaurant. There are other people there. There are people that work there. There are people that are walking by there. So just because you posted your location, like we're sitting in a room right now and there are other people in the room. So somebody could text somebody real quick, be like, yo, Dodge and Tahoe with Honey in the room right now. They recording. And if anybody has ever been here before to record, they know where we are. So it's not, I just feel like everybody wants to blame somebody, and everybody's blaming somebody, but not the person that murdered this man. Like that, this is the first time I ever heard a murderer. Nobody give a fuck about the murderer. I don't hear nothing about it. I don't hear nothing about how corny it is. All types of loser shit. You killed somebody's father. You're throwing your own life away because you're going to get caught. Duh. Y'all always do. You're throwing your life away for chains and watches, but everybody's mad at the girlfriend. Make it make sense.
The shit super corny. I'm going to say the things that haven't been said.
Go ahead.
It's like, yo, the fact that we're so numb to people being robbed, shot, beat, stabbed, maimed, especially by their own people. Like, we're numb to that. Now we just talking about how to navigate through it and how stupid you are for not being able to navigate through that. That's corny to me, son.
Shit is
Like,
mad
what
whack.
world is this? There's so many different ways to get money,
Dystopia.
son. It's money. There's things outside. Like, you could be an Instagram influencer. Because what we saying, that the robbers now is scrolling through people's Instagram?
Yeah, basically that's what they do.
But that's
Yeah,
exactly what they
That's exactly
do.
what they do. That's a job.
That's
Like, I know females who, oh, my man at work. Bitch, your man rob people. Like, what did you talk? He breaking cars. Like, what are you talking? Are you serious? And they dead. Yeah. My man at work. That's his job.
He breaks in cars.
Yeah. So people sit and they look at your Instagram, and hopefully they get the drop on you. That's how this one boy that we know from our neighborhood, he died. Unrelated death, but he died. And yeah. He always posting all that shit on social media, and somebody came and seen about him. And they took that shit. And that's what it is. And if you flaunting what you got, oh yeah, somebody out there looking.
You fuck niggas like that?
No. Because I don't have time for that. I don't need nobody seeing me and thinking this is the. I don't need
You
nobody
think that's
murdering
cool?
me.
You think that's cool for that lifestyle is dope?
No.
Like, as long as you get yours, right?
No. It's other ways to get money. There definitely is, but some people ain't about that. Like, some people want to come take your shit, and that's just what it is. That's the reality of the world. Is it cool? Is it all right? No, but hey, it happens.
You frown a little bit, but
she's
right.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's an experience. It's a life experience. I'm thankful that I was never a part of that world. And I don't have nothing to do with that world because that shit is weird to me. Like, that's weird, corny behavior. Like, I don't know that. I don't come from that. Like, I come from niggas that had to, like, get it out the mud. But you don't get it out the mud by your job is to rob people. Like, go sell drugs like a real nigga. Like, what are we doing? Like,
that robbery is
I don't
part of the same
understand.
thing. It's
That's
same
all the
thing.
same.
They
You
all cousins.
ultimately you hurting. At the end of the day, you still hurting somebody. Whether you go sell them flock or you sell them coke or you sell them crack cocaine. At the end of the day, you still helping them hurt themselves. So you still hurting somebody.
It's not.
It's
the same.
just the amount, the degree of
Yeah.
how bad you hurting that person. So all I'm saying is I don't come from robbery. My dad didn't rob people. He sold drugs. So like
Facts.
I come from a different background. However, in my generation, that's what people do. But
And
the check boys, the people who go up top and they what are they doing up there? They breaking in people's cars. They stealing people's
They
shit.
bipping.
They making a life for themselves, and then they come back and they just blow that shit.
They
So it's
bipping.
it's a way of life for
What
most
you mean they
people.
going up top?
That's what going up top means. Like, you go up into a different area, like a different state, and you steal. And then you go bust the checks, and you come back home, and you blow all the money on hoes, cars, and clothes.
But
I
like,
mean, this shit ain't
how
just
do we-
start. Niggas ain't just start robbing people.
No,
Like, this is-
absolutely
this-
not. But I feel like things are heightened now, and it's heightened. And I feel like every week I blame social media for the world. And I feel like things are heightened right now because everybody wants to be lit. Everybody want to have all the fly shit, but nobody has the education or the skills to get the money the legit way, so they get the fast way. So it's one thing that you're fucking up people's lives, you're robbing, stealing, and murdering fathers, and then on top of that, to do what? To buy a bag, to buy sneakers, like an outfit, so you could pop bottles in the club, so niggas could be like, you that nigga? Like, is it?
Basically,
Yo, is the
yeah.
culture
That shit
is the
corny.
culture dope
That's
right
exactly
now though?
what it is.
No, it's not. Like, there's
Like
a
the-
culture of weird ass, corny ass little niggas. Like, these niggas is
I'm
weird.
talking about a lot of shit that's going on in our culture right now, especially on social media, right? Like, forget the streets is the streets. I get that, and this is what Honey's talking about. The streets is the streets. Niggas ain't all good at making reels or good at doing this, that, and the other. Sometimes you got your grip, and that's how you
just
get
what
it.
it
That's
is.
how you feed your family. I don't feel it's dope though. I feel it's always been whack to me, even in the street. Like, them niggas that do that shit ain't dope. They that shit don't buy no houses. Like, that shit ain't
Right, you
setting
and you're
up no
not even
legacy for your
doing
family.
nothing
Like she
with the
said,
money.
You just buying shit to go to the strip club. We used to buy Henny with that shit and weed.
It's whack shit.
So I don't know.
There's like no longevity. Like, this is not like Robin Hood. Like, y'all niggas is not Robin Hood. Y'all niggas is
then-
selfish. You just as bad as whoever you stole
And
from.
then the thing too is much like, boom, when nigga look at you right now, we talking shit on the show, right? Nigga like, word, niggas think they untouchable. Nigga come blow your fucking head off. Keep it moving. Shit really don't be about nothing.
Nothing. Like, there used to be standards. There used to be a type of code. Like,
And
right now
where
it's just all
where
weird.
those niggas at?
Jail.
Yeah, dead. That's
Yeah.
it. Now you got a new generation of niggas, and they making
And
their
that
own
shit is
codes, and
disgusting.
they doing whatever they want.
But they don't have a code.
They don't. They say they do, but they don't.
They don't. There is no code. They'll rob you, your mama, and your baby. Like, there is no code, and that is scary. And it's us doing it to us. And then I'm supposed to do what? Like, I don't understand, like, how we're supposed to support each other, how we're supposed to support the younger generation. How do you reach a nigga that don't have a code? How do you talk to or mentor somebody that has no morals, has no scruples? It's like a generation that you really gotta leave to die.
Basically.
And them niggas coming from your age, so I know, Dodge, you a teacher. You deal with them at young. Mm-hmm. Do you see them from young? Do you know which ones is gonna be which?
Absolutely. And I try because y'all still young enough, but I don't have influence outside of that building. For some of them, I have influence too. They confide in me. They come look for me. They still check for me. But like, I lost a lot of them. I had them in the building. I had a grip on these niggas. But as soon as they graduated, or as soon as I left and started working somewhere else, grip gone.
Shit sad. I remember I telling my daughter, I was like, yo, a lot of your friends now ain't gonna make it to 20. Told her that maybe she was 15. A lot of them ain't make it to 20, bro.
Nigga,
She
I
been
was
to
having
more
a
funerals than
conversation.
me.
I had a conversation recently with my kids. They were talking about something and they're like, yeah, because 30 is old. And I'm like, 30 is old? How is that old? Like, I want y'all to think about it in perspective. Like, but it's old to them because they don't know a lot of niggas that made it to 30.
They haven't been speaking and thinking on their own for 10 years yet. Like, you might be 8 years old. You're talking to people that's 14. When do you really start developing thought and being your own person, like really being able to make your own moves?
But that's the problem with the education system. And I think that in the education system, we realized there was a problem and now we're trying to fix it. And it's very hard to fix. So a lot of schools now are adopting this thought process of like free thought, free conversation in classrooms versus like yes and no answers or right and wrong. It's just like, let's talk about it. Let's talk through it. Because trying to get them to think more than just being able to answer a multiple choice question. And it's difficult for them to do that because it's like you're looking at these blank faces and they're just like waiting for you to tell them what the right answer is. Because that's been going on for so many years. So now we're trying to break that, and that shit is hard.
So lacking critical thinking skills.
There are no critical thinking skills. I see it every day on social media.
Now, honey, I want to see what your critical thinking skills are.
Okay.
I think that you have them because I do videos, and I think it's really dope to be able to put these thought processes together and make your shit. What do you think is a way to start curving the nature of where our culture is right now? Like, where do you think it starts? What do you think can help save our community?
The people that influence their life the most.
Which is?
Whoever they look up to, whether that's Lil Baby, Future. It's the people, it's the people that's in the entertainment industry. NBA Youngboy. If NBA Youngboy changed his life and he decided that he wanted to, I don't know, go to college and stop rapping about killing people and taking drugs and being all depressed and shit, and started rapping about something more positive and doing more positive things with him, the people who follow him, them young people.
You think that would change their circumstance?
I think the people who you look up to the most influence your life the most. And for our young generation, which I'm 27, so I ain't too far away from, this is my generation. So the people who influence your life the most, I look at it, I listen to the music, I play the music. I don't take that shit literally. I'm my own person. I got my own mind. So I don't take it literally that if somebody tried me, I should go shoot them. These other people, however, they take it literally. So if you have that much influence on a group of people, if you change some things about yourself and those same people still followed you, you can potentially change them people. Shit, Martin Luther King did it. Malcolm X did it.
I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair to put on entertainers.
At the end of the day, it goes back to the people that have the most control over our youth. You a teacher. You can control what you can control inside the classroom. You do whatever, however you do it, right? When they dock them doors and they go home and they in their own world, who's in control of them now?
It should be their parents.
If their parents don't have control over them, if they don't listen to their parents, who are they listening to? So I'm not saying that you should be, like Cardi said it, I'm not a role model for your child, but at the same time, you play a role in today's culture. You do. So maybe some positive messages every now and again, or maybe you did some positive shit in the community or brought people showed more unity with things, then maybe, just maybe, some of these kids will change the way they think about certain stuff. But if every other word you hear in the music, in the rap lyric is shoot 'em, bang, spin the block, come through, chop your head off, you got little 4-year-old kids with choppers. Like, I just seen a video with this 4-year-old talking about killing people. Like, where is he getting this from? Obviously, his parents ain't really doing too much of a good job. But who's he listening to?
This is why I say not everybody should have kids. I don't give a fuck.
I
Like,
mean, it is.
it's the parents
it
for
is
me.
what it
It's
is.
always, I always start and stop at the parents. I start and stop at the family unit, the family structure. All my blame always goes to them. Because I have a 3-year-old, right? So we in a car. New Nicki Minaj song comes on that I hate so fucking bad. I hate it. It sucks. I don't care, Barbs. It sucks. So she sing like the chorus is her spelling out freak. Who is that supposed to entice? Who's the audience for that? Fucking kids. So now Parker in the back, because she likes her alphabet. She likes to spell things out. So she's like F-R. I said, turn that shit off.
That you just kind of just went back to exactly what I just said about
But
these
that's what
people influencing.
No,
your kids.
you're right. And then that's why I'm saying, as a parent, turn that shit off.
You
Because
can't
my
stop
baby
it.
not going to sit in the back of the car and spell out the word freak. But also, on the flip side, it's just like, you're purposely, and this is part of your point, you're purposely putting out music that are influencing these little ass kids. But as a parent, it's my responsibility to protect my kids from what is out there. My kid can't sit and watch certain shows with me. I'll tell her to get the fuck out fast. Go on your iPad, Daniel Tiger over there. You know, Super Y is over there. Go get a book. Go do something else. Go do something that is appropriate for your age.
Right.
But there are other kids that can sing songs and sing rap songs, and I'm always gonna look at your mama like, how?
I got a
Why?
question. This week, Cardi B pleaded guilty to an assault that she did upon a stripper or a young lady, dancer, that slept with her man. She paid somebody she admitted to paying somebody $5,000 to beat this girl up. This somebody happened to be a man. In the same week in news, Cardi B also went to her old high school, middle school, and gave $100,000 towards classes or something like that, right? Which one of those things, for one, do you think influenced children more? Do you think that we should be canceling Cardi for that? Because I'm sticking with Cardi. I know it's been like
I'm
crazy
sticking with Cardi forever.
week in women rap, lady rap, girl rap.
I don't even know what all that is, and I'm happy
the
I
rapettes.
don't. The rapettes is hilarious.
Nicki been beefing with Megan. JT been beefing with people. You got it. It's like every single woman rapper that's in the charts right now is in this Royal Rumble. And then this news comes out about Cardi.
Right.
Do you don't think that that's crazy that she paid a guy to beat up a young lady?
At the end of the day, if a nigga gonna fuck, he gonna fuck. So when you paid that man to go beat that girl up, did he not fuck another girl after that? Because I precisely remember it was another bitch after her.
You a Barb?
I'm definitely not.
Okay.
But I remember that it was somebody else after that girl.
Well,
if he gonna fuck, he gonna fuck. So you gonna pay a nigga to go beat up a female? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. That's
come on,
nah,
Dodge.
that y'all
Come on,
sat
Dodge.
here, y'all
What's
said
up?
what y'all said? That's
What?
y'all just was saying it earlier.
What's that?
We would say sucker shit where I'm from, but
Loser
y'all would
shit,
say
corny
loser
shit,
shit, corny
weird
shit.
shit.
That's corny shit. That's sucker shit. That's loser shit.
You really paid a man 5 bands to go
That's
beat
what
up
really
a
happened?
woman. That's what happened. She paid somebody she paid a nigga. She could have got all her homegirls, all the little bloodettes. They could have went in there and went
Come
crazy
on,
on
all the
Shorty.
little bloodettes.
You paid a nigga 5 bands
Yeah.
to go beat Shorty up. That's not corny, crazy shit. Do you still
course.
support Shorty after that?
Do I still support Cardi after that? Yep.
What does that say?
What is it?
If we
say to
talking
who?
about messages to our youth and shit like that, like, that's cool. We're saying that it's okay because we don't judge people for shit like that.
I don't know. I don't have a logical standpoint on that. I'm sorry. I don't have anything poignant, intelligent, eloquent to say.
So then how do we talk bad about the dudes that's robbing people to feed their kids?
Are they robbing people to feed their kids?
Yo.
Or are they robbing people to
They
for
robbing
clout?
people. They robbing people for whatever they robbing people for. Cardi B beat the girl or had the girl beat up for whatever she had the girl beat up for. It don't matter why they just doing. They still
Semantics.
doing it.
If we saying we want to keep our people on a certain level, but we accept certain shit, because to me, that's just as bad. A lot of niggas
It
that
is,
rob
in a
people,
way.
like she said, they go into people's cars. That ain't hurting nobody.
It
You
is
literally
in a
paid
way.
a nigga to beat a girl's brains in.
It is in a way, but for me, also, like, I'm not sitting too high on this horse. Like, people change. If she did it today, I would be more so like,
It was 2019,
bitch, why?
so it was about 3 years ago.
It was a couple years ago. It was when she was first getting on. Like, you still, like, I feel like at that time she still had 1 foot in old Cardi and 1 foot in new Cardi, and she was doing a lot of wild shit at that time. It's not an excuse, but it's like, I don't have anything to say on it.
Or
I
maybe
really
she
don't.
finally came to the conclusion that if her man was gonna fuck, he gonna fuck. So she can't go around just having every bitch he fuck beat up. That could also be
Maybe.
it.
But I saw there was something where she basically said that, she's changed, she's evolved. She doesn't want to be that old person. Like, as me being who I am, I've done mad, dumb, wild shit. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, you're mad fucked up. Is it fucked up? Yeah, but I'm not going to badger it to death. I can't. Because then somebody could very quickly hit my line and be like, remember when you did? And I'd be like, yeah, I did do that shit. And I ain't going to apologize for it. So that's the difference between me and her. So she's kind of better than me right now.
A lot of
Damage control.
what'd you
Every
say?
time a celebrity do some fuck ass shit, they gotta do some positive shit right behind it. It's damage control.
The money that you think that she gave to the community.
It's damage control. I'm not gonna say that she didn't want to do it. I'm not, because that ain't $100,000. That's what it was. $100,000.
I believe it was
$100,000. That's nothing to what she got going on in real life. But it's just the timing is just very convenient. And every time a celebrity do some fuck shit, it's something positive that follows right behind it. That's just what it is. You have to control the image.
I am here for people that show growth. I think that Cardi has shown growth in a lot of different ways over the course of the last couple of years. She speaks about politics. She speaks about economics. She definitely goes against any real branding that people try to do to her. She tries to stick to the code of who Cardi is. That's one thing, the reason why I say I fuck with her, because who the fuck am I to judge somebody and things that they used to do? I've said that I fought my baby mother. Literally, like right now,
Yeah.
anybody like, yo, Tyler, how you gonna judge somebody when you
Exactly.
used to, you know what I'm saying, do this or that? So I'm here for people who stray away from what their environment did to them,
Yeah.
or who they were at one point. And you can see that she's honest. So she'll do that talking on her lives. When things is going on in the world, she'll get on her live where another person might be just looking at her edges or whatever, my titties is big or whatever. She's on there, one eyelash hanging off. And she's talking about politics. She's talking about why you don't want to vote for Biden, or why you don't want to vote for Trump, or, economics, or even global warming, all of these
types
things.
shit.
So I accept people that come with two different sides of them. I know
And I
who
think
your
that's why I
past
won't
was.
couple her in with the people that are doing the things that they're doing today. Like, grow, evolve, do better. And I don't see, from my experience, from where I'm looking at it very far away, I don't feel like a lot of people want to grow right now. I just feel like niggas just want to be lit. Like, how do you not have any type of remorse for the things that you're doing? At least have some type of an ounce of empathy. Like, niggas will do it and be like, all right, so I hit that lick yesterday, we back outside tomorrow, and we back outside again. It's like, where's your morality? Like, I can't deal with people that don't have morals.
Now, Honey's quiet. I want to turn her up.
How?
I want to get Honey turned.
I'm just listening to what y'all talking about right now.
A couple weeks ago, we had a young lady, also, she's from Atlanta, Sunny MF, and people said, oh, that was our favorite guest. And we usually stray away from having guests. But I watched a lot of your content, and I liked a lot of things that you had to say. Not sure if I agreed with all of it, but I did like it, right? I want to play some of the things that you've now gone viral a few times, I would say, in the last month or two. Here's one of the things that she had to say. Let me see. Hold on. That was supposed to be a seamless transition, but it was not.
When guys be like, why do certain guys get the cootie cat and other guys gotta jump through hula hoops just to get it? It's because she don't really like you like that. Let that sink in. She don't like you like that, so therefore she's not just gonna give you the pussy. A woman who likes you, she gonna give it to you, and you ain't gotta been done did nothing for her. Yeah, I said it, and y'all kill me with this whole pick me thing, cause y'all know it's true. Y'all know it's true. I'm a female at the end of the day. I done it. That's how I know you be doing it too. So please stop sitting here acting like every single guy that you done slept with, he had to be doing something for you financially. You a female, he's a guy, he get horny, you get horny, we wanna fuck, let's fuck. And he ain't have to do nothing but pull up. So please stop. For the guys who do be having to pay to play, that's because she don't fucking like you. She don't like you like that, and you gonna have to grow on me. And that's just what it is. I said what I said. Y'all sit on these social media, y'all be trying to act like y'all something that y'all not. Do not do that. Don't do that, because that's real ugly, especially when it be people in the real world that really be knowing y'all. That's what kills me.
Now you laugh. Do you agree?
Of course I agree.
But I don't like it.
Why? You don't like the truth?
I don't like that y'all try to set up these things like we have standards. We're not going for this anymore. You men that are just coming, it's giving broke, it's giving ugly, it's getting dusty.
Yeah.
It's giving. And then when she says it very eloquently, and she also spoke about, listen, if you're a certain type of bad, niggas, don't be trying to holler at these chicks because you ain't got it for them like that. I respect certain real shit. Mm-hmm. But if y'all can't give me one message, right? Treat us like this. We have standards now. This is where we are now. And then when she's talking to y'all in a room with just women, yo, bitch, you know, cut it out. You know you like that nigga. You was gonna fuck that nigga. He ain't had to do none of that shit. And she's like that. You motherfucking right. I was gonna fuck him regardless. He ain't did that. But Gerald, yeah, I ain't really feel Gerald like that. I know he had a couple $, though. So, you know, he got it. But he had to show his worth first. Which one is it?
Both. And...
But then they fucking hypocrisy.
So?
It's a lot of hypocrisy.
It's and this is what I be trying to explain. I don't be trying to explain shit. I just be saying what I be saying, and that just be that. But my point on it is, you got different kind of people. You different, I'm different, she different. Shit she might go for, I might not go for. Shit I might go for, she ain't on that shit. Mm-hmm. So you got different kind of people. So when I be saying certain things, I'm talking to different kind of people. So when I said that, what I said in that video, I'm talking to the bitches who be around here fucking and be acting like they don't be fucking. And every nigga they talk to gotta been done did something for them. Mm. And somebody made the comment, they was like, what about the guys who have to pay to play and some shit like that? And that's why I explained, nigga, she don't like you like that. If she making you out the gate pay for some shit, she ain't really feeling you like that. Mm-hmm. Or maybe you came off leading with your money. So yeah, fuck that. I'ma just go ahead and get some money while you trying to offer it. Mm-hmm. Maybe I probably was already gonna fuck you, but since you led with your money, I'm gonna take that too. Mm-hmm. Take the dick and the money. So it's different strokes for different folks.
So is a guy wrong for feeling away when she lead that way? Like, oh, you must not like me like that. Because men, we human too. We got the right to have emotions and shit too. I can have $2. Is it wrong for a guy to feel away when feel like he's being led down the road of, you have to do something for me first?
Well, it's all about what you accept at the beginning. If you
is he wrong? If you start treating me like that, like I'm starting to feel like a fool nigga or whatever, like hold on.
Are you saying if you come you come at me mm-hmm. and you lead with your money?
If I lead, however, I like you or whatever, but I feel like you trying to make me get something out of me first. I remember I was talking to this one young lady. I know she liked me. We was talking all the time, but she started sending me sneakers that she liked, talking about I had to take on a trip. And all this other shit.
That's the city girl phase. I spoke about that too.
What do you mean?
That's the city girl phase. A guy has to be doing something for you before you give him anything.
And that's right? I wasn't wrong for feeling away?
I didn't say that. I didn't say, I'm like, yo, I didn't say it was right. I said that's the city girls effect. So just like we were just talking about how certain people have influence on their kids and shit like that. City girls, that's a real thing. That's an epidemic outside. So even if I really like you, if I really believed in that shit that the city girl is talking about, I can't fuck you until you been done did something for me. And that's just what it is. And you have females who live by that shit. So even if she really liked you for you and he all that shit, nah, you need to come on in before I give you anything.
And my point in that is
doesn't make it right. I ain't say that.
So I want to boom. Even if I understand that. And a lot of people on here say I'm a trick. They say, yo, Tyler, you a trick or whatever.
You a trick? Trick means
that's what they say.
Trick means you pay for pussy.
You spend money on women. You don't care spending money. I like spending. First of all, I do like spending money. Second of all, no, I don't feel like I paid for pussy, but we're gonna have a good time.
I pay for what if I want to enjoy your company, I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
make
have
sure
a
I'm
good
comfortable
time.
doing it.
I'm
Yeah.
comfortable too.
Yeah.
Like I like going to rooftops or whatever I do, I like doing. I'm not
Right.
worried about.
You
the
do it
check
because you
or
want to do
whatever.
it, not because
Boom.
that's what she requires.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
But now once you require it, I clam up because I feel like you're not gonna just like I feel weird with that. Like you got your hand out type
It's
shit.
giving
Like,
prostitution.
you're not gonna give you a handout. I'm gonna
Real
give you a
bad.
handshake.
It's giving low
Real
level
bad.
prostitution. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
I feel a way when
I'm
it
too
comes
old
to
for
that.
this shit.
I liked what she said about she don't really like you like that. My problem is even if you do, I'm judging you now if you got to go along that route just because of the city girl effect. Now I'm looking at your mental.
You should. That's you should. You should.
Where's the humanity?
You should
There
judge
is
her
none.
off of that.
I should, right?
Yeah, you should.
So most guys out here, if a woman is starting to come down, this is what we're saying. If a woman's coming at you like that, yes, you should check yourself as a man. Like where do
You
you respect
should.
yourself at? Because if she's leading you down that road, she's basically calling you a trick.
Honestly,
Pretty
I think
much.
the big issue here is that men don't have strong standards and they don't have strong boundaries. Because I felt like if men had more standards and boundaries, the city girl effect would not affect y'all so much.
Exactly.
What do you mean it wouldn't affect us?
It wouldn't affect you
You
so
wouldn't feel
much
no
because
certain
if a
type of way
bitch come
towards
at
it.
you with that type of shit, you like, yeah, that's not me. I'm not on that type of time. You're clipped. Like, or if a girl is saying
Men
like,
do say that all the time. Y'all
but-
call us broke.
no, who?
They do call them broke. Yes, they
call
do.
them
They
broke.
call them weird
Broke all
ass
the time.
niggas, fuck boys, broke.
And that's
Yeah.
fine.
And
And
there's a
I
lot
would
of
rather
them
be
weird ass niggas
I
that
would
are
rather
tricks.
be
They be
Exactly.
out there getting them or whatever. Even though chicks be spending time with these niggas, don't really be fucking them.
I would rather be called broke than for somebody to use me.
It's the
like it is
culture
what it
now,
is.
though.
And that's
It's literally become
fine.
the culture to be
It's
used.
what,
And that's
it's what you
perfectly
accept and what you
fine.
don't accept. If you gonna be if you gonna be a part of that party, then you play your role. If you not, then you go on about your damn business. And that's what I meant when I said date in your tax bracket. Do not try to talk. And people thought I was saying that for as far as me, but I didn't go back and clear it up because just go
Let the
ahead-
internet
go
do
ahead
what
and
the
argue
internet
about
do,
it.
right.
But what I was saying when I said that was, don't go try to talk to a female who out the gate let you know my nails cost $350. You ain't ask her shit about her nails, but she telling you her nails cost $350. My
Like
hair
what?
costs
I seen that.
$800. If I tell you I want to go out to eat, just send me $500. Like if a female telling you that you're not in her bracket, bro. Why are you
She
trying
not
to talk
even
to
in her bracket.
Now listen.
Like what
You
the
got
fuck?
some females. You got some females that keep themselves up to that standard, and regardless on how they keep themselves up to that standard, she's there now. And that's
$350 a
just
week.
regardless on how she paying for it. That is her standard. That's
It's
what
When
it
you
is.
say regardless,
prostitution.
let's talk about that. Regardless of
How-
what
how
happens.
she
It's
said,
prostitution.
She's getting it from
regardless on
niggas.
how she's
Yeah.
getting it. Some guys have to understand. This is where a lot of guys fall short. You got to understand. Regardless on how she's getting it, whether she's prostituting for it, whether she sell fucking clothes and her clothing line is just doing amazing. Doesn't matter how she's getting it. The moral of the story is she got it. If you don't have it, if you're not in that tax bracket that she's playing in, stay your ass where you can afford, because you can't come to this woman and tell her, well, all I got is $100, and you expect for her to want to take you serious. That's you definitely with a different kind of female.
I want everybody to I want everybody to get their fucking shit together, because this is fucking ridiculous. Like the behavior of this world at this point is fucking ridiculous. Like this is not sustainable. None of this is sustainable.
When we talk about corny shit, this whole
Like
shit
this
corny.
is the corniest shit ever.
This shit is super corny because for me it's like, where's this, like, you're shopping yourself? Like, what are we talking
Yes.
about? You're shopping your time?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
pretty
you're not
much.
learning it from your mama. You're not learning it from your mom and them. You're learning it from social media and rappers.
I know
It's
two
not
girls actually that learned
sustainable.
that from their mama.
And
I
yo,
know
back
two
in the
personally
day,
that learned that
back
from
in the
their
day,
mama.
there used to be like a few girls that was like that, right? That learned it from their parents because their mothers were of a certain standard. They dated drug dealers, they dated rappers, so they're like, this is what you have to do. But that was not the status quo. Now you got people that don't come from that lifestyle, that don't come from that, and they're making it seem like this is who they are and this is what they really want, and it's like, it's not sustainable.
You remember when
y'all
I said,
all gonna find yourself really alone real fast.
you remember when
Real
I
quick,
said,
yeah,
yo,
that's
women
true.
love danger?
Is
women,
this danger?
Women love danger.
Very.
And it's like, yo, I was listening to Carisha, right? And shout out to Carisha for putting her hand in it. I don't think that she's a really great interview. I think she has questions. She asks them, and we love her energy. We just love her energy.
I
right?
just like to listen to her talk.
The Saweetie interview, it was cool. It sounded like a bunch of girls, right? I felt like I wasn't supposed to be in that car with them. It sounded like I was driving girls to the club, and they was in there, girl, and I was just sitting there like, oh my God. But that's what the show is about. A bunch of cool, bad chicks talking shit. At one point in the interview, Sweetie or Carisha said, what do you think about dating athletes? And they was like, I think Sweetie was like, I don't really date athletes like that. I'm not going to say why. And Carisha was like, because they corny. And Sweetie was like, yeah, it gives that they want to be,
I've been told y'all
act like they
is corny.
part of the game, but they not really part of the game. We want them niggas that really got the grip on them. We want them niggas that's really outside like that. Them athlete niggas don't be outside like that.
Fucking losers.
This conversation leads me to the thing. It's like, yo, how much are women contributing to the demise of society? Like, y'all are boosting up the niggas that's doing the robberies or that's shooting niggas or whatever. Y'all like that danger. So now it's making niggas think, yo, that's what I gotta do. I gotta come off that way. It's cool for me to not seek higher education or not. Bitches ain't thinking about no nigga that just bought no fucking house. They want a nigga that got a Wraith.
You weak.
Go ahead.
You weak.
Talk that.
You weak. And
Man,
that's just
yeah.
what it is. You're weak.
Yes.
And that's what I was saying earlier about, I listen to certain shit. I listen to the City Girls, some of their songs, not all of them, but some songs I have. And I don't literally go take that shit and be like, yeah, that's what it is. That's what I got to do. So I feel like if somebody got that much control over you to make you just go the complete opposite when you know you should be going right, you weak. And that's just what it is.
You don't think it's easier for you? First of all, y'all look good. Men out here we don't control the board.
Well, you need to go
Women
get to know
control the
yourself.
board. So you looking at a bunch of chicks that's hanging out with niggas that sell drugs, got money, got cars, this, that, and the other. You not gonna go patting yourself that way?
You need to go get to know yourself and
A lot
get in
of y'all
contact.
women-
Know who you are. Know what you can handle, what you can't handle. Can you do the jail time if it came down to it? You gonna snitch on the niggas on everybody else if you had to go lay down?
Right
Is
now,
this
that's part
bitch
of the
gonna
game,
be
too.
with you after?
Which is wild.
Right now, that's part of the game too. If you're gonna put everything else as part of the game now, that's what it is. Then snitching is part of the game now too. So telling ain't really nothing.
It's not
It's
what
really
it
not
used to
nothing.
be.
Niggas
But
is telling.
Facts.
I feel like, hey man, find your lane, stay in your lane, and that's just what it is. It's not, you can't. Kevin Samuels said this all the time when he used to be telling women this shit. Just because you don't like something, don't mean that it's gonna change. So just because y'all don't like what it is that's going on, and I don't like what it is that's going on with our culture and our people, don't mean that they're gonna change.
It is gonna change, it's going to change after a while, and what's going to happen is there's gonna be a lot of people that's left to pick up the pieces of their life older in their life. It's gonna be a lot of 40-year-olds, a lot of 50-year-olds in a couple of decades that is sad. They are lonely and they don't know what the fuck to do with themselves. And then that's what's gonna change the tide. It's not gonna change overnight, but it is gonna
There's
change.
gonna be a new
Already had to,
generation of
yeah.
the new kids.
It's gonna be they're gonna give birth to 2-3 new
I'm telling you.
thoughts and little hood niggas. They going listen. The youth is learning this shit. It's just gonna get
Real
worse. You think
fast.
this is bad? The next generation gonna make it worse. Easy.
The
It's
one
not
I'm
like
teaching
we
now.
the first generation. It's not
No,
like
it's
we're
not.
the first generation that did fuck shit and bad shit. The
This
generation
it's bad.
before us did fuck shit and bad shit. Really, really bad shit. I mean, they murdered people right in front of their families. But however, we don't know that because social media did not exist. So it's a lot of shit that happened. My parents in their generation, we don't know nothing about because it was no social media. So there's no clout for you to check. If you knew, you knew. And that's just what it was. So now you fast forward to the new generation. We have social media. Everybody want to be somebody. Like you said, everybody want to chase clout and be known as this and that. So therefore they got to do certain shit to get they standards or to get whoever they trying to impress to make a name for themselves.
Standards.
We ain't the first generation to do shit. When Uncle Luke was having our mamas them out there busting that shit open, Trina ain't just started that shit. They been out there busting that shit open before Trina came along. But then Trina, they did it, and then after that, now you got Suki and all the rest of them hoes who be sorry, you ain't no hoe Suki, but all the rest of everybody else who out there, cause I be in emotion with different people. So I mean, shit, she identify herself as a hoe, so she knows. But at the end of the day, like she's not the first to do it. It was somebody before her and somebody before her. It's just now everybody's older and everybody's more in tune with themselves, and you know that shit's not acceptable. It's not gonna lead you nowhere, because you older now. You ain't gonna be out there shaking your ass in front of a fucking camera. Not saying when you was young you did it, but you got standards for yourself. You know yourself. You in tune with yourself. You know, I ain't doing that. Yeah, and that's just what they don't.
Granny was on Snapchat, on TikTok,
shaking that ass.
Shaking ass. So imagine what she was doing when she was younger.
Yeah, she looked like she was a little.
She was a little something back then.
Little busted baby. She's
so,
listen.
Little busted baby. Child.
I told Dodge I was gonna get her mad this episode. Now she don't like this particular person. She don't like it. She don't like when I play his videos. Nothing.
Don't you play no Boosie video in here?
What? Nah, it ain't Boosie.
Oh.
It's Trill AC.
I don't know
who the fuck is that?
I'm about to show you right now.
As you get older, that don't mean shit. I don't care how popular you are, how good you look. Looks don't necessarily do it all for me. Like, I need to see you as a whole entire package.
Mm-hmm. Typically, when you get older, mileage has increased. Kids have increased. Your weight has increased. So you kind of fell out of your prime a bit. When you were in your prime, you were targeting toxicity. And we're not talking about you. We're talking about the average woman. So most women, when they get older, they'll start realizing, okay, this toxic dude that I've been chasing forever is not good for me. Like, I done experienced it. He's cheating all around, you know what I'm saying? He's making me feel like nothing and all this. You know what? I'm going to go try to pursue the man that's actually good for me. But by that time, you done had a kid with this toxic man. Or you done, been stressed out to where you done gained weight. So you're not in your prime no more. And that's typically how it goes. So now you are doing the good man a disservice because they're not getting you at your prime. They're getting you on the clearance rack. And that's what I feel like the problem is.
That's the one that's malleable? That's him? That's the same nigga?
No. That is a young man from Houston. They got a podcast out in Houston. I can't recall the podcast right now.
That's the one when it's like mad niggas behind the table?
That table. Mm-hmm. Is he wrong? Do y'all disagree, honey?
I mean, I feel like that go vice versa.
That's not what I said.
I feel like
love open up the vice versa box and we talk about one thing.
It goes vice versa.
Let's
he's not wrong.
He's
not wrong with what he's saying. He has a point. He has a very valid point. However, it goes vice versa. Shit, you don't catch a nigga in his prime till he about what, 35? 40. Somewhere 40, somewhere in that area. Now he done grew the fuck up and he knows what he wants, and he done ran through this chick and that one done left him for after he lost all the money, and now he got it back. Now he know not to fuck with that type of chick no more. It goes vice versa. Everybody, not just women. We're not the only ones that's going through trying to find yourself, or however you want to put the terminology. Like, he ain't wrong for what he's saying.
I just don't like when men talk about women like, now you want a clearance rack. Like, are we shirts? Am I a jacket? Like, what do you mean? Like, it's not the point that he's making that's wrong. It's the way that he looks at certain women to even make a statement like that.
This is what Kevin Samuels made. He made the same statements. Kevin Samuels, this is exactly the point that he talked about. All of these women, you're not there no more. You have to lower your standards to get what you want at this point.
Again, it's a little bit different for me because I don't feel like Kevin was trying to hurt. I feel like Kevin was trying to help.
That's your perspective of it.
Yeah,
the
like
wording
that's what I'm saying.
I don't
feel the deliverance is not what you say, is how you say it. The deliverance on how he delivered it, he could have delivered it better. And the way Kevin Samuels used to be delivering his shit, he could have delivered it better. It's not what he's saying is just completely wrong.
It's not
but
wrong.
What
it's
you
just
saying,
weird.
you could have said it in a better fucking way.
Yeah, I don't like that, and I never necessarily liked it when Kevin did it either. Because there were certain things that I liked about Kevin. There were certain things I didn't like, but I just don't like that. Don't compare me to a fucking shirt.
What?
Don't compare me to a shirt.
At the end of the day,
I'm
y'all call
more
men
valuable
all
than a shirt.
Types of this and that. She just called niggas weird. What you call niggas losing? What she said just a couple seconds ago? You weak. Imagine a man,
I said
any
y'all was-
nigga
I
on a
said y'all don't have
pedestal, any
morals and
nigga on a
standards.
soapbox calling women weak for their behavior. Y'all wouldn't like that neither, but we're supposed to be able to accept certain shit. We're supposed to accept certain shit
What
and
are
be
you
like, oh,
supposed
you're
to
a man, be a
accept?
man. That's about, all he's just saying is, though, your value has lowered. At this point, you can't pitch in the same league as other niggas that you're looking for as you could back when you was younger. That's what he said. But you don't like
But that's
the
not what he
wording.
said.
Semantics is what you said.
Yeah, she didn't like the way that he compared it
I
to
just
the clearance rack.
No, it is
Semantics.
semantics, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna tell you, I disagree with his entire point.
don't.
I disagree with his entire point. You want to know why? Because when Shorty was younger, her values was different. Mm-hmm. So how is she gonna get a quote unquote good man when her values is not one to be a good woman to this nigga? She's looking for a nigga that could take her to the fucking All-Star weekend or whatever else. Or she would go All-Star weekend by herself. Or with her girls. They don't want to go with no nigga. They want a bag of basketball player, right?
Ugh.
But she's looking for a different type of nigga. She didn't want a good nigga. So if she'd have met that quote unquote good nigga back then, a nigga that wanted to treat her a certain way or whatever, she ain't want him. She'd have dogged him out.
She wouldn't have been ready.
She would have dogged him out. And vice versa, as Honey says, a good man at the time when she shows up later, when she's had experience and she's looking for a different type of thing, is not going to judge her based on how she looks. Like, obviously we want a good looking woman, but you're like, oh, she got kids now. She gained a little weight. Like,
Nigga, you got kids now too. You
nigga,
gained a little weight
I got
too.
a tummy, nigga.
Like,
I don't look like I did in my 20s.
I just feel like society sometimes puts an unnecessary pressure on women to be forever youthful. We can never get old. We can never gain weight. It's like we're not human beings, which is why I'm saying like the clearance rack.
When
that
you say society, say other women.
But it's not. But
Y'all
it's
in
not
competition
always
with each
under
other.
women. Who? What?
I feel like that.
Y'all are in competition with each
I
other.
feel that way.
You feel like you're in competition with other women for what? What's the goal?
I feel like I wouldn't be in competition with you about how we look or what kind of job you have or how much money you make. Not from that standpoint. However, just say for instance, if me and you both talk to the same person, we don't know we talking to the same person, but we're talking to Josh. We both are competing. Ultimately, if you want to be in a real relationship, I want to be in a real relationship. We both are pretty much competing for Josh's love, pretty much. Which one of us is he gonna choose?
Fucked up.
That ain't fucked up. That's reality.
But we're
If you
competing
talking
with
to-
each
And
other
most
for a
times y'all not
nigga.
gonna
If
not
you
fuck
don't
with
know you
y'all gonna
compete.
keep fucking with
Yeah.
him.
You don't know you competing with me with another. You don't know that.
Most times, even if y'all did know, y'all still gonna.
Most times,
gonna
even if
compete.
women did knew, they would still.
Most times, y'all still gonna
Yeah.
compete.
But I don't know if I see it as a competition.
How would you look at it?
If I'm single and I'm dating somebody and they're dating other people, in my head, I'm not looking at it like I'm in competition with these bitches. Because when I decide that I want to be in a relationship or I want to be in a relationship with this person, I'll put it on the table. It's a yay or nay. If it's no, I'm out. And then I'm going to go find somebody that I want to be with. I'm not going to.
So you lost.
But how is that losing?
You lost. That's just what it is. You lost. You decided
Because I'm
to
not-
withdraw from the race. You lost.
But why is it? I don't know if I see it that way. And I'm trying to remember, but I don't know if I see it that
I
way.
was dating a young lady, and I told her that, I was taking somebody serious at the time. She was like, "So you chose her?" And I was like, we getting serious. Like, it's not choose over you.
You was
Yeah.
talking to both of them?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
And you was dating both of them?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah.
You chose her over her? You
I didn't look at it that way.
You didn't look at it that way, but that's what
To
it
me,
is.
they wasn't in competition.
Yeah.
She dating you. She's talking to you. Y'all doing whatever it is that y'all do in y'all dating life. You also doing the same exact thing with another woman. So I looking at you, damn, I could potentially be with him. Like, I really like him. And you over here talking to this girl. You doing the same thing you doing with me with her. But it just so happens she probably make you feel, because it's all about feelings. Everything is about feelings. Don't matter how cute you is, none of that. Everything's about feelings. So she probably make you feel more secure, or shit, maybe she better in bed, or whatever the case is. There's a different connection you have with woman A than you have with woman B. So you chose to go be with woman A. So now, because you a real man, you gonna go to woman B and say, hey, I've been dealing with somebody that's getting serious, and I want to pursue a relationship with this lady. And now, from her standpoint, you chose another woman over me. How else could you possibly look at that?
So that's competition.
It's a competition.
All the women I was dating with at that time was in
That
competition
you don't
with each
know.
other.
You're not looking at it as I'm in competition with her. I'm not looking at it like that. However, it's a competition. Who's gonna be the finalist? Who's gonna win this nigga? That's just what it is. You're not gonna look at it. I didn't look at it that way until I really started having conversations, and I'm like, matter of fact, I do talk to this nigga, and he do talk to her, and we are ultimately we both want to be with him.
Did you win?
No, I didn't win. No, I didn't win. But that was on a whole different vibe. But I didn't get him. She got him.
Are they still together?
They still together. They doing their thing.
Okay. Well, I mean,
so he chose her over me, but I didn't give a fuck because, quite frankly, I'm not really ready to be in a relationship anyway. So it really didn't bother me at all. But just imagine if I really fucking liked this nigga and I really wanted to be in a relationship with him. That would have hurt my feelings.
I mean, yeah, your feelings will get hurt, but then you'll move on.
I
don't feel like in my life, and I'm a very competitive person. Like I used to do sports. Like I'm super always thinking about competition, but I never really thought about it in the aspect of another woman. I never really thought about it like that. Like I never felt like I was ever competing for a nigga with another woman. I'm like, what we do. What our vibe is our vibe. And if we move forward, we move forward.
Did a nigga ever tell you that he messing with another female?
Some have and some haven't. But niggas, like some is honest and some are not. Like I'm more competitive at like work. I'm more competitive with money. I'm more competitive with success. Like that's the type of shit I want to compete with. Like with my friends, like we have like a silent, unspoken Cold War with each other. Like, all right, I accomplished this shit at work. All right, so this nigga up on me real quick. All right, so now let me see what I could do so that I can, get some more accolades and get some shit under my belt, Like we compete with cars and houses and family shit. Like, oh, I'm taking my kids to Disney. Word, fuck you, bitch. I'm taking my kid to Jamaica. Like, that's the type of competition that I want to see. I don't want us to feel like we got to compete over niggas. Niggas is not even that fire to be in a competition over.
No, hold on.
Y'all not that fire, bro.
You feel like it's a competition? I feel like it's kind of a competition.
I'm big on fire. On fire. Hold up.
Huh?
Like
you big on fire?
That sound like STD.
I'm about to text him. Your nigga said
he on fire. Right,
no, I don't know. I mean, you're not wrong. I just think that it's something that I never thought of. And I also think that the way that you think, your thought process is probably why I got into a lot of beef with bitches in my 20s, because bitches was always mad at me if we was talking to the same nigga. Like, why are you mad, bro?
Yeah, you
like,
shouldn't
why
be mad.
are you mad at me? Like, what do you want from me? It's bitches to this day that hate my guts because we was talking to the same nigga. So
it don't matter.
Like, why does it matter?
I want to discuss this thing. I know Honey's got to leave soon. So I want to make sure we get a lot of stuff out of her, right? She made the trip all the way up here from
Fort Lauderdale, Broward County.
Not Broward.
Broward. Real bad. Broward
You from
County.
there too? Oh, so the crazies from Broward. At least we get specific. I didn't know.
I told you Florida's a
I
little
know
different.
Miami and Broward, they got a little tug of war thing. They got a little Haitian Jamaican beef, huh?
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, you know how the Haitian Jamaican got a little silent beef.
I don't know. I'm not Jamaican or Haitian, so I wouldn't know.
It's not.
I don't know.
I didn't mean it that way. Oh God. Here they go. They go like,
you know
what?
how
What?
it's certain things, like how I wouldn't know
So you never heard of
robbers
a
and killers, like they beef that they got, like scammers and drug dealers. They got like an inside beef, like they drug dealers feel like scamming ain't a real hustle and shit like that. I wouldn't know
Oh, we gotta
because
pause.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
into that. So I'm not Haitian or Jamaican.
She's talking. She's speaking.
So
Was it
yeah,
like
I
feedback?
wouldn't. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't know.
So is it Miami Broward beef? Like shade?
Broward go to my people from Miami. Broward go to Miami.
They be
People
like,
from
she
West
not
Palm
from Miami,
Beach
she
go
from Broward.
to.
All right. Forget it. It's not that deep.
Yeah, it's really not.
All right. Booger, 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 booger.
Boo.
Why
Let's
are you
discuss.
fucking side-eyeing me?
Nothing. That was the one I thought was gonna get you a little tight. It didn't get you that tight.
No, I don't want to fight today.
I wish Tron was here because this one I think
Would make us all fight?
is right up his alley.
No.
Me, I really don't give a fuck as much. I really don't. Like, y'all gonna act the way y'all act, fuck it. Like, I'm quick to say I don't really fuck with, like, I was around a chick the other day, and she was rude. Like, she looked good. She was rude.
I hate it.
I
hate
really
that for
don't,
her.
I don't vibe with people like that. So I excuse myself from the situation because I don't like that. I'm gonna be rude to you. I'm gonna wind up saying something aggressively nasty to you because I don't like your energy. Like that good looking shit and all that, that's cool. What? Why you smiling, honey? You agree?
Yeah. Because bitch, who's you? What?
Bitch, who is you? Why is you being mean to this person? Like that shit. That shit make you look ugly to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real bad.
So I'm not gonna say and partake because I know I'm gonna make a mess of the situation. You know
As
what
you
I'm saying?
should.
They said when they make it an 8, I make it 10. So
Yeah.
like Drake, I make it 10.
Yeah.
And everybody gonna be like, Tahoe, why you? And it don't always have to be obvious to everybody else. But why you talk to the waiter like that?
Yeah.
Or like why you
Unnecessary.
like it's ugly. So I excuse myself. In any case. Yes, baby. Like, yes. Okay, give me a second. I'm recording. Can somebody text her and know we recording? Because she's like, well, why didn't you?
I got you.
Here we go. Yeah, he called you a whale, and then he said...
Women have this thing where they want guys to be upfront and honest with them in the beginning, right? But women are not upfront and honest either. We all send our representatives. Nobody want to admit this, but we all send our representatives, right? A guy does not have to be honest with you. He does not have to be honest with you at all. I've never went on a date where women were honest 100%. I learned everything from trial and error, right? Women told me, a woman never told me, hey, you know what? I'm only going out with you because my ex is acting up, and I'm just waiting for him to stop being on his bull, and I'm probably going to go back with him. Or I'm only going out with you because you have money and you're a good time. Or I'm only going out with you because you're a free meal. Or I like what you're giving me emotionally, but I like having sex with my ex. Because, he does it for me.
First of all, nobody ain't ever gonna say that.
Exactly. But women, especially the ones in the comments, they say shit like, yo, why I need a guy to be upfront and honest with me from the beginning when no woman ever told me any of those examples I gave you. Okay. And I'm like, yo, we all gonna send our representatives, so get the out of here with this preconceived notion that men have to be upfront, but you have to chill. Women have this thing.
I wish Tron was here. He'd have been like, preach. You know Tron would have been like, preach. Honey, what do you think about this?
And she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless.
Instagram _HUNNII on Facebook. I think it's just Honey. I don't know. It's Honey365 on Facebook.
How you spell it?
HUNNII 365. Make sure y'all
365.
follow.
You not on
Facebook.
Twitter?
No, I need to get on Twitter though. It's just so much. But anyway, I just want to leave y'all with a quote. Not really a quote, but I said what I said. But have your own fucking money. Have your own women, ladies that's out there. I know we all on some. Y'all want a nigga to take care of y'all shit. Hell, I want that too. It just haven't came to me yet. But I'm still waiting. But in the meantime, between time, just have your own money. Just make your own money. Sustain your own lifestyle. That way, when a man come along, he just adding to your value. He ain't making you. I said what I said.
That nigga be crispy. Hey, I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at T's hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. Sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a